coach ready to kick it away first. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Sends it back in motion. On the option. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
And here comes the offense on second down.
Go!
Grabbed behind the line. It's ball. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Makes the catch. It's Brown. At midfield, he's got room. Open field on the right. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Running the red zone. It's ball. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The run inside. It's Pryor. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right now. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand.
Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he tacked on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cunningham. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He's looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Rebels will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. They're dealing with a second and long. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Behind the chains now on second and long. Motion from the back. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They'll give it to Ball. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to pass. Got it. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Here's a give to Ball. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Line getting set on second down. Going to the run, it's Pryor. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. About to start the second period here. Holly, what have you got on the weather?
Well, guys, as I mentioned early in that first quarter, there was some rain. But the bad news, it is getting very heavy right now. Players are starting to rush and grab their jackets, trying to get towels to dry off the ball. Things are starting to get a little bit crazy down here on the sideline as the rain is really coming down. Back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. He'll do the rest and make big gains.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Really nice job of executing that time by the offense on the option play. Really nice blocking up front. And the quarterback there really had a two-way go. He could have pitched that. The pitch guy was wide open. But the QB decided to keep it himself. Down here in the red zone-ish area, he's able to make guys miss and take it in for the score.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Mays. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great game, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. On the run, it's Pryor. Got a little grass. The 20, the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles, that's for dang sure.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Makes a grab and room to run. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Goes high to pull it in. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Going to try to get it himself. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Calls his own number. Plows through the defense. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Got a man, it's Brown. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Now on first down from the 30. They'll send the back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's ball. Could not make his way to the corner.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Looking to fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Breaks into the open. Flies to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And that looks like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. He's there to make the stop.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Rebels offense is back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game. Snags it, and there's running room. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
That's caught. It's Lacey. There's a crease. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. 10. Touchdown, Rebels. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play. He'll bring it out. It's Mays.
And the returner will be knocked down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Running inside. It's Pryor. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Singleton. Runs through a man. He might have space. The 20. The 10. Touchdown Gator. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 35. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off. Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, time running short in the half. Shoots it to the left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the 1st half.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He's got an open man. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gill. Fights off a defender. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida. How about this defense taking one back to the house? What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. And it's the Cowboys with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. And this coach has got to be happy they get back on track after dropping their last game, and it gets them to 3-1. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Caught behind the line. It's Lindsey. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Keeps it and gets past the chains. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Lindsey. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They've got the screen set up. Touchdown, Rebels! A great catch and run for 6.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick six. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other.
Turning it on! Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Law again. At the 45, on his way. There he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Here he comes with the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Picks up the first down. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's hot. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Maybe some room here. They bring him down, a big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Using his feet, fighting off the defender. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. The Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Rebels. And that one will give them the lead.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Gonna run it. It's Pryor. At the 35, he's open. Turning on the Jets.
and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking and understanding it was coming. And then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense. And if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one. And that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds his man. It's Haas. You want to talk about changing... Position, a huge play, takes it down to the 37.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time.
Could be an alley. Touchdown, Rebels. Great job by the back on the option. His third touchdown of the game and 12th of the season. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think...
Breaks it, just plowing ahead. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the bill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like... I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Here's the pressure. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. The run inside. It's ball. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established. And this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well. But they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success. And they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
Here's Jaden one more time. There's some room. Oh, what a cut. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Gator. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Rushes on him. Looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense?
There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Trying to impose their will with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script, almost a guarantee.
And this is going to be intercepted, a big play in a tie game. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Running inside. It's Lacey. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cunningham. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Looking left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Rebels send out the punt unit. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll pull it down. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a 1st down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
He breaks a tackle, and he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Look out, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the 2nd level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Grabs it in the middle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got it, looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy is going to be in the right flat.
And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
The run inside. It's Wilson. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. It's It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the D-end.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Just over a minute to go in this one. They have the lead now to try to hold.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the ground, it's Lacey. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Makes it past the marker. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Now we get a timeout. The Rebels, that's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. To the air on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Finds his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Back open in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to throw it again. Moving out to the right. Takes the easy completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. They're setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. this game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And this one to bring us to a deadlock in the final moments. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And with 2 seconds left, their last chance to send it to overtime. Kick comes up a little short, and now he's thinking kick 6.